ਹੈਲੋ ਜੀ ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਸਤਿ ਸ਼੍ਰੀ ਅਕਾਲ। ਮੇਰਾ ਨਾਮ ਰਮਨ ਤੇ ਅੱਜ ਦੀ ਇਸ ਵੀਡੀਓ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਦੱਸਾਂਗੀ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੀ ਫੁੱਲ ਟਾਈਮ ਜੌਬ ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਲੈ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ ਜਦੋਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣਾ ਕੋਰਸ ਪ੍ਰੋਗਰਾਮ ਖਤਮ ਕਰ ਲਿਆ। ਸੋ ਪਹਿਲੀ ਗੱਲ ਤਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਦੱਸਾਂਗੀ ਕਿ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਆਪਣਾ ਅਬੰਡੈਂਸ ਮਾਈਂਡਸੈਟ ਲੈ ਕੇ ਚੱਲਣਾ ਪੈਣਾ ਹੈ। you may not get a call after 10 jobs you apply. You have to apply for thousands of jobs or if not hundreds of jobs, right? Because ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ 100 200 300 ਜੋਬ ਅਪਲਾਈ ਕਰ ਰਹੇ then ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕਿਤੇ ਜਾ ਕੇ 2-3 ਜੋਬਸ ਦੀ ਕਾਲ ਆਉਂਦੀ ਹੈ because you're still like learning this, probably you're making some mistakes in according to your resume or anything like that. So when you reapply and stuff like that, then you get to improve on your how to apply for a job as well after you done your studies and stuff. ਪਹਿਲੀ ਗੱਲ ਇਹ ਹੋਗੀ ਐਂਡ ਸੈਕੰਡਲੀ ਯੂ ਕੈਨ ਅਪਲਾਈ ਫॉर ਨਿਊ ਗ੍ਰੈਡ ਜੌਬਸ। ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਹੁਣੇ ਫਿਨਿਸ਼ ਕੀਤੀ ਹੈ 2 ਸਾਲ ਤੱਕ ਤੁਸੀਂ 2 ਸਾਲਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਨਿਊ ਗ੍ਰੈਡ ਜੌਬਸ ਲਈ ਅਪਲਾਈ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ। ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾਤਰ ਇਹ ਚੀਜ਼ ਉਦੋਂ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਸੀਗਾ, ਮੈਨੂੰ 2 ਸਾਲ ਬਾਅਦ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗਿਆ ਕਿ ਦੈਟ ਆਈ ਕੁਡ ਆਲਸੋ ਅਪਲਾਈ ਫॉर ਨਿਊ ਗ੍ਰੈਡ ਜੌਬਸ। secondly you can also do cover letter ਹਰੇਕ ਜੌਬ ਦੇ ਹਿਸਾਬ ਨਾਲ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣਾ ਕਵਰ ਲੈਟਰ ਚੇਂਜ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ ਐਂਡ ਕਵਰ ਲੈਟਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਇਹੀ ਲਿਖਣਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਕਿ ਮੇਰਾ ਨਾਂ ਆ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਆ ਪੜ੍ਹਾਈ ਕੀਤੀ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਆ ਜੌਬ ਮੈਂ ਦੇਖੀ ਸੀ ਪੋਸਟ ਤੇ ਮੇਰੀ ਆ ਸਕਿੱਲਸ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਇਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਕੰਪਨੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੈਲਿਊ ਐਡ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੀ ਹਾਂ ਤੇ ਕਵਰ ਲੈਟਰ ਨਾਲ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਮਤਲਬ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਥੋੜ੍ਹਾ ਜਿਹਾ ਜ਼ਿਆਦਾਤਰ ਲੋਕ ਕਵਰ ਲੈਟਰ ਲਾਉਂਦੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗੇ ਤੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਲੋਕ ਕਵਰ ਲੈਟਰ ਲਾਉਂਦੇ ਆ ਤਾਂ ਉਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਕੀ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਥੋੜ੍ਹੇ ਜਿਹੇ ਮਤਲਬ it's a way to set yourself apart from other people or set yourself for success actually. Anyway, so another one is like जो तुसी job apply करते हैं, right? So you wanted to look at the job requirements of the job and then you wanted to edit your resume according to the job description and you wanted to show how you can fit in their role. Because मैं personally इस चीज़ को face किया because I hate editing my resume according to the job description because it's so difficult because I want to apply for so many jobs but I can only apply for a few jobs because I need to do cover letter, I need to make a job description, I need to make a new resume every time. I didn't want to do resume editing and then so yeah, don't make that mistake. Even if it takes you time to apply for jobs, make sure you check that as well. Unless you cannot, then absolutely it's okay. It's better to apply than to not apply at all. So try to apply first, and if you do have more patience, try to edit your resume according to the job description. I hope that makes sense. Another one I wanted to tell you that be ready to fail in the interviews, and that's okay. That's part of the process. When you give interview and you fail and you didn't answer their questions, you will go back, you will get the feedback from the interview and then you go back and learn those things, and next time when you have interviews you will have more confidence and more better answers if not the first time. I wish you that you get the job in the first interview, but that doesn't happen, and I had a lot of fear in my mind to face the interviews and I didn't want to fail. That's my reality. And I feel like I had a lot of like I didn't want to edit my resume according to the job description. I didn't want to do that work that time. And secondly I also because there was another thing that was this thing. The reason why I didn't want to edit my resume to the job based on the job description, because and sometimes the job descriptions said some things that that I had a belief system that I need to have experience to apply for jobs, and I was like I don't have experience and how can I, and it is true, like when you're studying and when you're going to apply for a job, the job description and the study that you've done is two different things and they don't match usually, and I feel like I have to fake my experience and I don't want to lie in my resume. So how do I make sure that I have the description job description skills? How can I say that I did these things and how can I explain myself to the core, and how I'm gonna face the interview. So there was a lot of like fear and nervousness, fear to fail the interview. And I don't want you to have that, guys. And it's okay to fail, because that's the only way you can get a job, if you learn to fail or embrace failure. And so one time I had to face it, and I literally cried after my interview, because they told me I gave answer like 80%, but still they told me that you still need to brush up your skills, because you couldn't explain these few things in depth, and that's what we are looking for. And I was like so embarrassed and I cried. But that was my first interview. But that's okay. I just want you to I want you to know that this is okay and it's normal. And then next time when I gave the interview, then it just opened up the world to me. What happened that I was giving 3 interviews per day, and I was like booking many interviews in one day, and I was like, wow. And I got the job in 1.5 months after that interview. And that interview just needed to be there so I can like go ahead and do more interviews. And yeah, so that's how I got my job. I don't know how many interviews I gave. I probably gave like 12 interviews. But I was like, you know what, I don't care, I'm just gonna keep giving interviews. I was applying for I applied for a couple months like a crazy, and I didn't hear anything back. And after 2 months, I started receiving response after 2 months. And so yeah, sometimes it takes a couple months to get the response, so have patience as well. The other thing I wanted to talk about is, yeah, so like, you know, I told you that you have like your education, and then there's a job market, and then there's a gap. So sometimes there's a gap, and then to bridge the gap, you wanted to do certification to prove that that's what you did. And when you start to applying for jobs, you will see the job description a lot, and you will see what is actually required. Another tip that I wanted to give you is that when you're applying for a job, you know, you decide like these are the titles I wanted to apply. Oh, there's another thing. When I finished my degree and I had to apply for jobs, there was a lot of job titles that I could apply job for. Right now I can't think straight because I didn't sleep last night properly. I only had 2 hours sleep, but that's okay. I just had this urge to make this video so somebody can get help and they can just get moving on, and I can help you guys. And that is the only motivation behind this video. So I was saying that, what I was talking about here, I feel sleepy. Yes, so what you're gonna do is once you just so when I was applying for jobs, I was like very confused what title I want to apply for. There was like a lot of things open up to me, and I just was very confused about the titles as well. And I'm like, I don't know. And anyway, once you figure it out, then you decide on like 2 title or 5 title, whatever you want to target. In IT it's like that, there's a broad type of jobs, so you just need to make up your mind, this is what I want to do. Anyway, and so once you decide that, then you see the job description. Let's say you chose 6 jobs for one title, and then you will go to LinkedIn, search for those jobs, find 6 jobs, save them, and then copy the job description in your like Excel or Excel document or Word document or OneNote or wherever you wanted to have it. And then once you have the 6 job descriptions, try to highlight the common skills that they're asking for, and then you can basically build your resume according to that as well. And like you can target 6 jobs at a month or 1 job at a time, but at least you know now that these are the 6 skills needed, so you can actually learn those skills and prepare for those skills, so that you can prove your knowledge about in case you forget anything. This is like a preparation tip for interview. And also how to build your resume when you're applying for the job. And also, if you wanted to continue being part of technology career, just want to say that technology is moving very rapidly, and you know, like ChatGPT, there's AI and all that, and things are moving pretty fast. Things are in the transition to cloud. A lot of companies have already moved to cloud, or half moved to cloud, or thinking about moving to cloud, and like already made plans and stuff. So there's a lot of demands for cloud jobs, so you need to also be open-minded to learn those skills. And you know, technology is always improving, so you also need to continuously improve yourself, and every week you want to be prepared. You always want to have like 30 minutes a day to study something, to learn something about your technology related job, because every 5 years the skills basically need to be updated. And so why don't you just keep yourself up to date, so you don't have to worry about anything. And that also keeps you new in the job, and then always exciting. It's always exciting then. The other thing is I want you to be flexible about these things. And then in the job as well, like you want to be flexible, you want to be learning new things, you want to be, you know, professionally involved with everyone, and be very positive, and just to thrive and grow up in the company if you wanted to. So these are the things I wanted to share. I hope these things have added value in your life. मैं पंजाबी च दस सकदी, but I just felt that I can explain these things in English faster, and that's all. So yeah, there's a lot of nuggets here. I hope this will help you. If you have any question, please feel free to comment below and subscribe to my channel. And if there's anything, let me know. I will make sure to help you, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.